hopefully it's not a mess still. Okay, you know what? I need to videos. Let me go back home. Just a second, you guys. I'm getting myself back on. Okay, just a second. Your girl's back. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Artsy girl's back. So can everybody hear me? Does everything look clear? Let me know. Okay, Grungy girl's here. Yay. So I'm assuming everybody can hear me and things look clear so far. Looks good, sounds good. Okay, good. Hopefully everyone will start popping on. I'll give it just a few more minutes again for everyone to start popping on. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? What's everybody working on today? Are you guys cooking? Are you crafting? Are you arting? What are you working on? Okay, Northern Bird, she's back. Hey, girl. I hope Rose can get back on. She was having a little bit of problem getting on, so hopefully she can. Okay, I'm just seeing how many people are back on. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. You see, Arctic Girl and Angie cooking is okay. Oh, people are telling me what they're doing. Okay. Northern Bird's working on feeding her face. Girl, I'm going to be doing that after this because my husband's barbecuing right now. Getting ready to make a steak dinner. Very good. Grungy Girl is working on a custom journal that doesn't seem to want to be finished. I understand that. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to make these grungy, vintagey stamps, and I pretty much ran out of all my stamps. I have some small ones left, but I like big ones. So what I did, and I learned from Robin McClendon like 5 years ago, and I've been making them ever since. I loved it. I cut a bunch of strips of paper on my cutter, and I cut them 3/4. Wait, what did I do? 1 3/4 wide. So 1 3/4 wide strips. You can cut them to whatever size stamps you want. I just like 1 3/4 because I like a big stamp. Of course I do. So I do it. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to take little scrap pieces of paper, and I use book pages, and I also use music notes as a base, but you can just use regular old scrapbook paper. Okay. I wouldn't use cardstock because they get too thick. So let's use this book page. And then what you do is you just take scraps of paper. You're going to cut these up 1 3/4 after we decorate them. So you just take your strip of paper and you just start adding strips on. And you use your, let me show you. I have a cigar box, which I love. And it's full of my scraps from when I do all of my backgrounds and my art journaling and my collaging. I have all of this stuff to work with. Okay, so I have a ton of scraps. So you just save your scraps and use your scraps. I'm sure we all have those. If you don't have scraps, which I doubt you don't have scraps, but if you don't have scraps, you can just tear up some papers. So I'm just going to start putting these together. Look how cool that looks. I've been doing jelly printing on black cardstock. Isn't that fabulous? Look how pretty that is. So you just start decorating this, and then we're going to cut these up into stamps. And then we'll decorate those. So let me get something that I can use as a glue surface. A smaller one. All right, glue surfaces, where are you? All right, here we go. All right, let me glue a few pieces down, then I'll kind of look at the chat here in a second. These are so fun to make, just to be like, these are so fun to make just when you're watching YouTube, you know, watching some of your favorite YouTubers or put on a movie in your craft room and you just want to like not have to think too much. Sit down and make a bunch of grungy stamps. It's fun. And the next thing we're going to make is some wax seals, but you make them out of, like I said, out of oven baked clay. So that'll be really fun too. So we'll be doing that. So we'll do this for an hour and then we'll do that and then we'll end it with giveaways. And we'll be done right at 4 o'clock because I know the game starts close to 5, I guess my husband said, like 10 to 5 or something. And I, of course, want to watch the halftime show. So I really don't care about the football game, but I definitely want to watch the halftime show. I love Mary J. Blige. I love Eminem. So I want to definitely watch the halftime show. That'll be good. And I'm just using my glue stick to glue this on, so it's quick and easy. And I'm using my Avery glue stick. I also do like this Yoo-hoo. The Yoo-hoo I thought was horrible, and everyone loves it. But what it was is I wasn't putting enough on, and also it's drier here. So I have to apply this quite heavy or it dries out too quick. So that was the problem. I thought the Yoo-hoo was horrible. But I kept hearing everyone else say the Yoo-hoo was awesome. I'm like, well, what am I doing wrong? And I figured it out. It's just dry here and I wasn't using enough. So I got to kind of pile it on a lot because it dries out because our weather's really dry. I'll read chat here in just a second. Let me just get some pieces on here. Let me get some pieces on here. I can put that big long strip right there. But my favorite glue still is this Avery. I don't know why. I love it. And it sticks really good. I just really like it. Okay. And then once I get this all filled up, then we'll cut this 1 3/4. And then we'll cut these in 1 3/4 increments. And then we'll start decorating the stamps. And if it doesn't make sense right now, it'll make sense. All right. And then we can use our distress inks. We can use some postage stamps on it. Comes out really cool. Let me just read chat real quick. Oh, and if you guys want to say something to me or want me to answer a question, just put it in capitals. All in capitals. Lisa says her husband made a big barbecue also. Thank you, Artie girl. Yay, Susan. I'm glad you caught alive. Yay. How you doing, Susan? What are you working on, Susan? Are you crafting? Are you cooking? Preparing food? Yes, you know, my husband needed help before I got into the my studio. He's all, where's the lighter fluid? Where's the, because we usually do it together. Like I get the lighter fluid for him and soak the wood and prepare all the foods. I still prepared all the foods. Like I put them on the, I took everything out, cut it up, and put it on trays for him. You know, our husbands, they can't be finding nothing in the kitchen. At least mine can't. It's just my husband doesn't like to look for things. That's his problem. Like, sometimes you have to move something out of the way and it's behind there. It's not in there. Okay. And then I look at him like he's crazy. I'm like, here it is. Anyway. It's a game we play all the time, so I'm used to it. What is this? Is that gonna look good? Oh, you know, I want this scrap thing. I wanted to use, I'll show you. Just little pieces of this really quickly. These are the vinyl, paper vinyl from Dollar Tree. They sell for the for die cutting or something. Anyway, I just thought these might look cool. These might look cool. That's why I bought one of each of these colors. I thought maybe they'll look good on the stamps. I don't know. We're gonna see. This is kind of like a vinyl backing. Yeah, it comes off. I didn't know how this works. So this, you peel this off of here, see? And it's real thin. And it has a little stickiness on it. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's put it in there. Where is my, oh, here it is. I gotta try to focus on not bumping the camera because it's right above me, like right there. But I want to be real close so you guys can see. So I brought the camera real low, which is what I should have done when I was doing that coloring. Remember? And I made my I messed up my filming because I tried to zoom in. For some reason, it wouldn't let me zoom in if I'm live. So anyway, I should have thought, just lower the camera. Duh. You know, sometimes when you're in it, you can't think. When you're in the thick of it. When you cut all these up, they look really, really cool. Right now, it looks like, what is she doing? But when you cut these up into little stamps, it looks really cool. I'm just using my baby wipe just to make sure that I get any of the glue off, because we're going to put this through my cutter in a second. Oh, cool, Susan. You've been trying intuitive writing. She said, I've been trying it. I suck at it. You do not suck at it. She thinks some tips on intuitive writing that might help you out. So let me get the strips on here and I'll show you really quickly some tips. And I think after I show you these tips, I think you'll be like, oh, okay. And it'll be easier, I think. Because it's not the easiest thing, but I think if you do it the way I'm thinking, which you'll still end up coming up with your own way. It's not going to be, you know, exactly like mine or anybody else's, but it'll help you, I think. So you're welcome, Susan. Right in front of me on my phone, especially having it down this far, your comments pop up on my phone. When my camera's up higher, I didn't notice it as much, but now that it's lower, I can really read them. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, Artsy Girl. Do I want to put that there? I don't know. I don't know. This is some more of that jelly printing on black paper. Isn't that cool? I'll be doing a video on that next week. Just gel printing on black cardstock with metallic paints. These kind of colors, you know, the kind of earthy colors I like. They come out so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm in a bunch. Yeah, you're right. This could be washi tape as well. You're exactly right. This could be washi tape. You know what? Let's call it both, you guys. Let's call this washi tape or stamps. You're right on. Because you know what? I make washi tape on the jelly plate, which I need to do a video about that too, which I'm going to. But you're right. This could be washi tape too. I love that, Lisa. Fabulous. I never even thought about that because I'm so used to making my washi tape on the jelly plate. But I never really thought about that. But you're right. This does look like washi tape. Well, I need to add some more of that bling on there. I like this bling. I got to use this more in my collages. It's pretty cool. I like the bling. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, let's put that piece down. So you guys pick some of this up. It comes on a roll. It's paper vinyl. But it's totally paper, you guys. It's not, I don't know why they call it vinyl, but you're supposed to be able to use it in the die cut. Oh, like, I'm trying to think of what kind of die cut machine it is because I have a Tim Holt and another one. I don't have the one I'm trying to think of. But I guess you can cut letters out of the vinyl, the paper vinyl, but this is real papery. I don't think people ended up liking it for that. But I like it for mixed media. It's cool. All right, what else do I have in this box of papers? What is this? This little piece will look good. Hey, Janice, how you doing, girl? Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you made it. I'm real glad you made it. Because I didn't know if people were going to be able to make it. I knew people were going to watch the Super Bowl. And I know it doesn't really, but, you know, there's preparations, cooking. If you're having people over or if, you know, you're just watching it with your husband or your kids, I didn't know. So I thought either this will be a successful Sunday or it'll be kind of a small group. Either way, it's fun. So I know I'm missing some chat here. I'll read it in just a second. Janice, what I'm doing is I'm taking strips of paper and I'm gluing little strips of paper. I'm taking strips of paper like this, 1 3/4 inch in width. And I'm covering them with little pieces of paper because I'm making grungy stamps. Grungy, vintagey stamps. And Lisa said, this is also could be washi tape. And she's right on. This could be washi tape. So. And see, this is the reason why you kind of want to do it with book pages or do it with strips of book pages or strips of music notes or strips that have something on it so that you don't have to worry about getting everything. So like right there, see how I didn't get that edge? It's fine. You see some book text, right? So this looks good. Okay, so let me bring this camera up a little bit. I'm about to hit the darn thing. Okay, just a second. All right, let me take my little bits and pieces away for a second. Get the glue off my fingers. And really quickly, I'm just going to trim this up a little bit before I trim it into the 1 3/4 inch stamps, okay? I mean, look, I have a whole stack of strips. Oh my God, that's gonna make so many stamps. Hey, C Rose, I'm glad you're back, girl. Okay, I'm going to read chat in just a second and get caught up. I'm just going to trim off whatever excess is on the edge of this strip on the back. All right, let me just make sure. Okay, there we go. Also, let me just go over this with my baby wipe really quick and make sure that there's no glue. So when I put it through my cutter or my slicer, I don't get glue on my slicer because I don't want that. Dry that off. Okay, so let me look at chat and then we will slice this up into stamps. Where are we going? There we go. All right, let me check out chat. Okay. Okay, Susan says, I watched a lady in Italy that calls hers washi tape. Now because the washi police told her that it was not washi. I love it. Thanks, Janice. Oh, let me show you what it looks like so you guys know what I'm talking about. I showed it in a haul video, the vinyl paper. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me grab it. What color is this? Doesn't really matter. Okay. So this is the box that it comes in. Okay, this is the box that it comes in. And it's over by the craft section usually. Mine was on like an end cap by the craft section. But you know Dollar Tree, it can be anywhere. And they don't always have it. So when you see it, grab it. And it's called, right there, Crafter's Square, vinyl paper, permanent glitter paper. So they have different colors. So this is the gold. And it comes on a roll. Let me show you. It comes on a roll like this. And you get a good amount, see? So this will last me a long time. So, and this is the gold. This right here I used was rose gold. So I got rose gold, regular gold, silver, and black. They have others too. So, but those are the colors I knew I would probably want to experiment with. And I'm loving it. I'm going to use these in my collages. Okay, let me read chat again. I couldn't think of what to use. At least I couldn't think of what to use it for either. And then I just thought, Angela, paper. So I always buy, whenever I see anything interesting as far as paper for collages or backgrounds, I always buy it, but I wasn't buying that. And then one day it hit me. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so let me take my slicer. This is what I'm talking about, my slicer here. And we will cut this up into 1 3/4 stamps. Now, I'll show you the size. The size is this big. Look how cool. Doesn't that look cool once they're cut up small? Looks so different than the big old strip, huh? It looks really cool. These stamps are big. I agree. But I like them big. I made them smaller, like the size the regular stamps are, and I just thought they were too small. So like if you have an envelope and you put it on there, look how cool that looks. And then you decorate the envelope and do whatever you want with it for a junk journal, art journaling, or for my mail art junk journal. Or like I said, these are big enough that you can just add them in the backgrounds when you're collaging or in your mixed media, in your junk journals, your art journals, whatever you want to use them in. They're fabulous. And look how cool they look cut up. Rose, you guys have to see Rose. Rose did some of these and they came out gorgeous. Rose, I love your stamps. You guys go just to see Rose's stamps. Go join our Magical Little Place, which is our Facebook group, so you guys can see Rose's stamps. Just go through it and find them. She made the most beautiful stamps. And look how many stamps you get out of one strip. It's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. And look how just that little bit of rose gold on the edge. Cool. And we're going to do more stuff to these, though. This is not the end of it right here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our Tim Holtz Distress inks. Yeah, I want to cut that off. We're going to use our Tim Holtz Distress inks on these. And grunge them up a little more. And also just bring things together more. Those are cool. Okay, let me put my slicer away. Okay. Isn't rose gold beautiful, Susan? I know. I love it. Aw, you're sweet, Rose. Girl, I love yours. They're beautiful. Okay, Rose, you can pop in and out. No problem. Well, I'm thinking out at Master Touch is on sale this week. Yes, Master Touch is on sale this week. I'm going to buy some more paint. I buy paint every week. Every 2 weeks I buy paint because I wait till it goes on sale. Usually it's 50% off. Is it 50% off? Usually it's 50%. Usually 50% every other week. One half of the store is 50%, then the other half of the stores. Well, somewhere between 30 and 50. It depends on what they're doing, but the paint usually goes 50. All right, I just need to take my scraps and kind of shove them into this box. You want the warm beige? The Payne's gray? Yes. Oh, wait. Try the Payne's gray I told you about. Okay, I will. I will check that out and probably pick that up. All right, let me put that away. Let me put my glue surface away. I don't need that anymore. I put my stamps right there. And today I'll really be paying attention to time because I want to make sure we're done by 4 so that, you know, people can do their Super Bowl stuff. Okay, I'm bringing this down. Hopefully I can work underneath this. We'll see. Okay. So next I'm going to get out my Tim Holtz Distress inks. Just a second. I'm getting all my little brushes that I use for this. Okay. When they get them, pick them up because they're great distress inks, just your ink pads. I use them on my Jane Davenport uses for these. I saw someone a couple years ago use these. I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. I am so getting those. Okay. Olive. Vintage photo. Okay. I try to put names on them. All right, I'll check chat here in a few minutes. I'm just going to get started. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit so I can, yeah, there we go. So we'll just start one at a time. So then I'm going to go ahead and put some ink on the, ink them out a little bit. And then we're going to use stamps. We'll put some stamps on here. Postage, like a postage stamp. I'll show you guys right now so you kind of know where we're heading, what I'm talking about. I need to get them out anyway. All right. So this is what I'm talking about, like this. We'll be stamping these on them. Cool, huh? And then I have like this one. This is hard to see because it's on a block. I just keep it on this block. So things like that. This one here. I'm also going to use a little bit of calligraphy and this. So I'm going to add a little bit of designs to it too. So, all right, let me put those over here. Okay. Who's that Payne's Gray by? What brand was that again? And I like to use oxide and I use inks. Even though I'm not wetting them, I use them both because they just have a little bit different, you know, a little bit different flying to them. So I would say use whichever. Ooh, you know what I want to use on here too? Is the rust color. Oh, Master's Touch has Payne's Gray. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, because remember I was saying that I've started falling in love with gray on my jelly plate, and then I like to then put a little coffee stain on the gray. So I'll definitely try that Payne's Gray because I need to buy it. Because I've been making my gray, but I didn't have any gray, so I'll get the Payne's. I'll get it tomorrow. So right now I'm using Rusty Hinges. Oh, and Tim Holtz does make, this is Rusty Hinges, just the ink. He does make Rusty Hinges oxide. So I'm going to, I'll probably pick that up tomorrow. Are you guys good? Are you guys all still there? Is everything clear? Because once in a while on my, not on my computer, but on my phone, it says, once in a while on my, bye, Grungy girl. Okay, everyone's good. Okay, connecting. I don't know what the heck that means. So see how it just kind of brings things together? We'll just fit, we'll pull one up. We'll do look so far. Loss of audio here and there. That's crazy. What the heck is going on? Like, why do things have to go crazy? My first 2 or 3 weeks of doing this, I was having no problems. In fact, someone said, "Oh, you're lucky you had no problems." Well, luck ran out. So I'm just doing the edges, so it looks really nice and crisp on the edges. Oh, some of the thing just came off after we glue it. Now on the edges of the stamps, you can, if you want, use some kind of scissors so you get like that, you know, that like that tear look. How they have the how your stamps here will have a tear, the little tear marks. But I don't have small enough scissors for that. I was going to do it, but my scissors that I have just made the marks were just too big. It looked horrible. So I'd rather just go ahead and just edge it off with the with my black ink. I had some more glue on this right here. My stamp started coming apart. Okay. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, does it look pretty? Is we're going to use a stamp. Sorry, I keep going crazy with my camera. Adjust it for different so you guys can see. Hair thinning scissors. Oh, okay. I have those. I will have to check that out because you know what? That would give a nice little crisp in. I had those one scissors that make all the different type of edges, but the edge, it just made too big. It looked insane. I'm gonna use this stamp right here. I guess that's some black. What do I want to use this one? Okay, so it has to go that way. Oops. Sorry. Where do I want to put this? Put it right here. Doesn't really matter. Cool. And it's not real super obvious, but there's the stamp on there. But these fun little grungy stamps, I mean, it's just, they're grungy little stamps. So whatever you do, it's going to look good. I'm going to add a little bit of this for decor on there. Let's throw some of these like at the bottom. We'll throw some on the side. And I might throw this stamp on there too. We'll see. Let's just see what this looks like. This one right here. Just as long as there's some type of postage something on them, they look cool. All right. So that's what that one looks like. Cool, huh? I like it. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little face that you see right here, get it more in the corner, put that on there, and then stamp over it. So use this one in the corner. This is what I'm going to do for my next one. Use this one for the corner, and then take something like this and stamp over it. That'll look cool. So that's what I'm going to do for my next one. All right, so that one's done. Look at this one next. And I will check chat in just a second. You know what I want to use? I'm going to use a little bit of, this is one of my favorite colors, Aged Mahogany. It's pretty. I'm going to use some of this. We'll use a little bit of that Aged Mahogany right here. Or could we just use it all? Let's spread it here. That'll look good. Pretty. Very pretty. And let's use a little walnut stain. And use a little walnut stain over here. And I'll read chat in just a second. So you just add whatever stains you want for fun, for it to see. That one little white little crack, I just went in and put a little vintage photo on it, so that looks pretty. Oh, I have some other stuff over here. Just a second, guys. I'm just looking at my stamps. I have this little thing. This is cool. I'm going to use that. What else do I have? Okay. Let me get my brown. All right, now I'm going to get this pad out just to add a little bit of design. and use it in brown just to add a little bit of design to this whole thing. Where are we going to put the post stamp at? We'll put it... I want to put it there. Just add this right here. That just adds like a little design inside of it. Just a little bit. And use this one again. This is that one. I like using the brown because it just adds a little design in it without making it real obvious, so that when we put the stamp on, it looks more dominant, which is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this black ink here, and I'm going to use my postage stamp. Oh, okay, Susan, I'm sorry about that. Susan, let me know when you come back on. I forgot, girl. I'm sorry. Let me know when you come back on, and I'll just stop and show it real quick. I'm sure there's other people who are interested in that too. Cool. Check this. Doesn't that look fabulous? I'm not even going to put that other one on top. I just like the stuff. Okay, I'm just looking. Okay, but look how cool this one looks. Doesn't that look cool? I'm not even going to put that other stamp over it. But see how you see like a little brown in the brown ink? How you see the little bits of design I just threw in there? So I just do that for the background, just to add a little bit to the background. But our main thing will be this stamp or that other one, or those other two. But I like how that looks. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's do another. Artsy girl, you lost some. Okay, everyone tell me if you've lost audio. Artsy girl saying she lost some audio. We may need to start again. Hopefully not. So everyone say yes or no if they are losing audio, because we may need to start again. Hi, Philip Carter's lost audio. You lost. Okay, hey Cam, how you doing? You lost audio coming in. Okay. Northern Word says no. Okay, this I just put rusty hinges over, and I love it. So that's all I'm going to put on there. Oh, you know what I forgot with this one that I love so much? I forgot to put the black ink on the edges. So let me edge that out. Hey, Kim, I'm making stamps. Stamps that can go into when you're doing art journaling, junk journaling, backgrounds. They can go in anything. I do a mail art journal, a mail art junk journal kind of journal, and I can use them in that. So that's why I'm making these, because I don't have any more left. See what the difference that makes when you edge it out? Makes a big difference. Okay, what are people saying? Okay, Jan's saying she's okay. Okay, people sound like they're okay for now. So let me know if it gets crazy again, and we will do something about that. I'm going to use this little stamp as decor on this one. And I love doing it in the brown because it just shows up in the background. It doesn't take over the whole piece. Just adds a little something, something to it. Adds a little something, something. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to use my big one. We'll use this one. Let's try this. Okay. Oh, I love it. Love it. Aren't these the coolest little postage stamps? And then we'll get the edges so that it makes everything look good. Like when we do any of our crafting, do the edges. I love these little ones. Aren't they fabulous? There we go. There's another stamp. What time are we at, you guys? 9. Okay. At 3:45, we'll do the giveaway so that we are out and done by 4 o'clock, because I know that people are want to watch the Super Bowl. Really? Want to watch halftime show? I shouldn't say that. Some people want to watch. Some girls like football, so I shouldn't say that. I like football sometimes. I mean, I like a couple teams. I'll say it like that. I love the Kansas City Chiefs. Love watching them. I love that little quarterback and his little wide receivers and his little running back. They're such a young team, and they're so good. I can't believe they didn't make it to the Super Bowl this year. I really like watching them. I'm really loving, I've been using this rusty hinges almost on every one of them. I'm loving it. I just put the rusty hinges over the whole thing. That's what it looks like. It's the ink. Can't wait to get the rusty hinges oxide, which I'm going to get tomorrow when I go pick up paints. All right, let's put some design on here. This is a really cool thing. This is like you can barely see it, but it's a really old stamp. I think it's Tim Holtz. It's a spool. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this in brown and just go like that, and it'll just add a little design to the background. I should let me stamp this out. I'll show you what this stamp looks like. I can't even tell you. You can't even get it. I bought this like 10 years ago. It's Tim Holtz. It's crazy. Look how cool this stamp is. Isn't that cool? I'll do it better. It says like 20% linen and spool. I don't know, 2-ounce spool and linen. I don't know. It's just cool. I lost it for a little while, and I was very sad. Isn't that the coolest stamp? It was in like a Tim Holtz pack like 10 years ago. I know, it's cool, huh, guys? Janice says she loves dream catchers. I do too. Yeah, Classy Kim, you like that stamp? That stamp is cool. I love that stamp. You know what? I'm just go ahead and stamp it on this other one too. If I have anything left over, we'll just keep going with this, because the stamp is just... I'm just using bits and pieces of this stamp because this is a small area, so I'll just use it like half of it, just to put a little design. So let me show you what it did. See how it put that little design right there? Cool, huh? And this one, look, put a little design in this one too. Just add a little something in the background. Nothing has to make sense. We're just looking for effects, right? Right. Okay. Work on one at a time so I don't get confused. Yeah, we'll go like that. And then I'm going to throw, this is one of my favorite stamps, this little calligraphy nib. I do calligraphy, so I love calligraphy pens. I love calligraphy nibs. Do you guys want to see me do some calligraphy on one of the times I come on? I'll do some calligraphy. It's fun. I won't do calligraphy for 2 hours, but you know, I'll do some. I'll do some, and it's pretty cool. I love it. I just bought a calligraphy book 3 years ago when they were on clearance at Hobby Lobby at this time of the year. And I got a book, I got the calligraphy pen, and just started doing it every night, just practicing. And the book I got really broke it down good. So, yeah, I love it. I always wanted to learn. It's a lot easier than you think it is. Not that it's easy, but it's easier than you think it is. And really all it is practicing. So, I guess like anything, you know, practice. When people, you go, God, how'd you get good at that? Practice. It's true. Just practicing. This is cool. I took both stamps and stamped them both on there. I stamped first this one in the corner. And then I stamped this one kind of, this one. Starting here and then some went over the face. That looks cool. And then let me just ink this up. So we'll do a couple more of these and then we'll do some, I'll do some wax seals. I'll show you how I make wax seals out of oven baked clay. Again, the wax seals are cool for any of your projects, you know, art journaling, junk journaling. You can put them in collages. You could put these stamps in collages. You could actually use the wax seals for a real letter that you write or send on a card, for real. All right, let me show you what this one looks like. Very pretty. It looks real pretty when it's all edged out. My hand still. I like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 made so far. We'll make a couple more. So we're going to do this one. And I already stamped it with that one really cool stamp. The spool stamp. I already did that right here. So, see? So I'm going to add a little bit of this one again that I like. Add a little of the calligraphy nib on there. And let's go in with the, I'm just enjoying the rusty hinges. I pulled out all my other inks, but I'm just going to use rusty hinges on all these. I liken the rusty hinges. Rusty hinges is one of my favorite Tim Holtz inks anyway. Love it. All right, so this is what this looks like so far. With the decorative stamping and then the rusty hinges on top. I also have this as a stamp thing. I don't know how much I like it. I don't. I don't like it for this. Let's try this one, the one I have on my block. Oh, we can add a little clock too, a little bit of a clock face for decor in the background. This is another postage stamp. Let me see how, or does it go this way? I'm just testing it because I have to see which way it goes so it's not upside down. Yeah, it goes this way. See, this one I can't really see, so hopefully I get this. Just a second, guys. I really can't see with this because the stamps aren't big. All right, hopefully I got it where I want to stamp it at. Good enough. You know what? I'll just go over it with this one. I'm going to go over it with this one here. And then I'll read chat here in just a second. Yeah, this one's hard for me to do because I have something else on the back of it. See, I have this on the back. And I'm underneath my camera, so it's kind of hard. Cool. I love these. Don't they look just so vintagey and grungy? I love me some grunge. This is grunge. Okay. Some people are like, do you do anything that's not grungy or shabby? No. I don't know why I like things grungy and shabby, but I do. So there we go. Cool. All right, let me read chat here and see what people are saying. Everyone is okay. Car accident outside. Healing to all who need it. Please, everyone, give Angie a thumbs up. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, Lisa said she'd like me to do some calligraphy. I will do that. Angie, Kim asked a question. Oh, Kim has a question. Kim, I'm sorry. Look up at my previous comment where when you can. Okay. I'm looking, classy Kim. Okay, Kim says at some point when you can, please create a journal with a dream catcher there so I can record it and start creating crochet dream catchers. Okay, I will. At some point when you can, please create a journal with a dream catcher. Oh, I sure will. I sure will. I sure absolutely love it. It'd be great for your channel. That would totally go with it. I even have a stencil of a dream catcher. I have lots of dream catcher stencils, actually. Lots of them. So let me come up with something. Or even drawing one, too. I can do that, too. So it's in my brain, cooking. Okay, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll do the wax seals made from clay. So let's do this one or this one. Northern Bird said I think Northern Bird said her daughter asked, why does everything that Angela make looks like it's dug up? That is the biggest not insult, opposite, the biggest compliment ever. I tried to make everything look like it's dug out of the ground. That's really what I want. I want it to look like it's dug off the ground, out of the ground, like it's some old relic. I don't know why. I love old relics. I like everything to look like an old relic. Why does Angela stuff everything she makes look like it comes out of the ground? I love it. I don't know why I love everything grungy. I don't know why. I just do. But what's weird about me is I do love shabby chic. Like I love like pink and robin's egg blue and all that. But the common denominator, it's still shabby. Like I like it to still look ripped and torn, and I still want it shabby. So I still need to have some rips, some tears, some brown in there. All right. I'm going with my favorite spool again because I love this thing. And then I will read some chat here because I think I see some people making comments. Someone said, haha, that's a compliment. It's a compliment for me because that's my goal. That's my goal. Okay, I got some on this already. All right, let me read some chat here. Yes, Lisa, beauty and perfection. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, that's just my, okay, see, I put a little spool stamp on there. That's just my thing. That's just my aesthetic. That's what I like. So, I mean, I'm sure some of the stuff I do, people are like, that girl, that's a damn mess. So, you know, but I like it. Oh, talking about a mess. Remember the picture, the collage I did last week for my girl? And I made it look like an old wall. I have to show it to you guys. I changed it up a little bit because I still added like a turquoise splatters that you guys voted on, but I had to do a different turquoise. I had to do like a more greeny turquoise because the greeny turquoise matched her hair. And then I needed to add even more greeny turquoise to it. So then I took it and I did paint splatters, not just fairy dusted it. So I'll show it to you guys. Love that. I'm going to leave it just like that. Fabulous. And then let's ink the edges. I'm still cracking up. Why does everything she make look like it's dug up out of the ground? I can't wait to tell my husband about that. My husband will be like, yep, she's got you down. Okay. I'll go to comments here in just a second, just to show you how this one looks. Pretty, huh? So we have all, look at this. In this little bit of time, we did all of these stamps. All these grungy stamps look like I dug them up out of the ground. Yummy. Just yummy. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we got a lot of stamps made. Yay. So let me go read chat. And prepare for the next thing we're going to do. Bring that up a little bit. And let me read chat. Okay. Artsy Girl says, yes, splatters. Yeah, I did splatters. In fact, I'm going to show you guys right now. Kim, Classic Kim goes, ha, 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 ha. A compliment. Okay. Oh, Northern Bird. You know what, Northern Bird? I don't have any crafty friends either. I used to have a couple crafty friends, but people moved and, you know, and then COVID happened. But I had a couple crafty friends for a couple of years, but people moved, and so, but at least we can be friends here online, and I think it's great. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we have this. I just absolutely love it. I'm 52. My kids are all out of the house. I mean, at this point, you know, you need some friends, especially friends who are like your tribe, like people are into the same stuff you're into. And not a lot of people are into this kind of stuff, you know? So it's so awesome that we can all gather together and just have this in common and have a tribe that understands. A tribe that understands that you like to like make your stuff look like it comes out of the ground. All right, I'm going to show you that that background real quick. Let me grab it. I didn't have to get up. I had it right here. All right. Remember, this is my girl that I still haven't done her hair. Okay, but see, I needed a green, a turquoisey green that would match her hair, because the turquoise we used didn't match her hair after I looked at the background. So this is the girl. She's going to go into this background, okay? But I have to finish the hair. In fact, you know what? I think when I'm watching the Super Bowl with my husband, I'm going to finish the hair. If you want a video on how to do this type of hair, go back a couple of Sundays ago live, and I did the hair live. So I got to finish up. So she'll be going on here on this background. So see, this is what I'm talking about. See, I had to do these splats. I had to do these They don't even look as greeny turquoise on camera as they are, but they're more greeny. Is that a word? Greeny? A green turquoise, a green blue turquoise, not just a bluish turquoise. But it's still not turning out as green blue as it is on camera for some reason. But anyway, that's what it is. And it matches that hair better. So, and this, I love doing splats like this. Okay, now someone was talking about, why does all my work look like it comes out of the ground? Does this look like an old wall of graffiti or what? And then I take it and I splat it. Not just some little sprinkles. I did those, like we said. But then I take splats of paint. Because I'm crazy. This is what I like. They always say do and paint and craft and art who you are. So this is me. So anyway, I'll be doing that at halftime, while I watch the Super Bowl with my husband. Either that or knitting. I need to knit too. I haven't knitted for a while. Kim, you'd be ashamed of how I have not knitted. Girl, I need to knit. I love knitting. And I haven't been knitting lately. Well, I usually knit in the evening times when I watch TV for like an hour or two. But at night, I've been tired lately. So that's why I haven't been knitting. Like, you know, around 7:30 when you sit down and watch TV. Okay. Let me get the stuff out for the clay. For these wax seals made of clay. That's the next thing. So just a second. Let me reorganize myself. What's funny is, as much as I like grunge and all that, I love to be organized. Not being organized drives me absolutely nuts. When everything's everywhere. Okay, we need these because these are going to. So this is what we're going to make. I'm going to show you. They're so simple, you guys. Oh my gosh. I think that's more solid. Okay. My stupid camera just said reconnecting. It better stop that. Okay. Or you can use like a gold pin just on the top of it, just to make them a little fancier. And that's what I did on there. Same one on this. Don't they look like real wax seals? Now these are done and I haven't, would you be willing to share some organizing tips in video? Yes, I sure would. I sure would. I will share some organizing tips for sure. This one doesn't have any of the gold on it yet, but I need to put gold on. We're going to do that together. That's why these ones don't have anything, because I needed to show you how that works. These don't have any of the gold on them, but I need to put some on. So you can see what I'm talking about. Here's a black one with a little bit of like metallic silver on it. These don't have any metallic silver, but they need it. Or black, probably black. These are some turquoise ones, and I did put some gold on those. See? And then some red. I did a red one, and I put gold on that. Fine now. Okay, good. Okay. These are cool. These are done. That's done with a real wax seal thing. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so let's put those away so we can get started. And let me get the wax or the. So we'll see how this worked. Here's some of my organization. I love these from Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1, $1.25. And I like it because they're a lock top. I like to keep my wax, my oven baked clay in these. So let's make. I have gold, I have silver, I have beige, I have a bunch of colors. I have brown. Let's first do a gold one. Go over there. And you don't need very much. Let's first try like about that much. And roll it in your hands. And then just press down. And then just look at the directions on your clay. For usually it's like 250, I think like 250, like 275, 300, and then for like 15 minutes to bake them. Usually. Let me bring this way down so you guys can see. Okay. I have different, so what you're going to use is you're going to use your stamps now. What you're going to use to impress in this is your stamps. So I have a stamp here. I have a little stamp here. So especially your little round stamps, find those little stamps. And they're usually in your collections of stamps. I love this one. This is a button. Isn't that cool? So let me just look real quick and I'll show you what we're going to use. I don't know what this is, but this will look good impressed. See, just go through and find all your little stamps. So usually on sheets like this, you'll find a bunch of little ones. So let me just keep going here. This one is a little one. Oh, this is cool. This isn't even a stamp. This right here is a native. This was like a button or I don't know, like a little metal piece that you can use in a necklace. And I got a bunch of them. And look how cool it is. That's the one we're going to use right now. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. So we got all of those out. Also, I have a couple more things we can stamp. This looks really cool stamped in it. Just try to get the circle more in and then just a little bit of the line part. So we'll use that. Yes, Lisa, fancy buttons would be great. With dry clay. What's dry clay? Oh, clay that you can dry, that you can air dry. Is that what you're talking about, air dry clay? Yeah, air dry clay. I'm sure it'll work in air dry clay. I'm sure it'll work in air. You know what? I have I'll try it. I'll try it also. Yeah, first try your air dry clay, especially if that's what you have, you know. Let me take this little native head here and impress that. Okay. Oh, I have a little. Look how cool that looks. I love it. Look how fabulous that looks. And that's how simple it is. Oh, look at all the junk under my nails. It's paint. Okay, so let's do another one. We'll just use the same color. Yeah, you're right. Janice, you can use anything to make an impression. Anything. I love the thing of going through my buttons. This one's kind of big. There's nothing wrong with a big one. Let's do a big one. Nothing wrong with the big one. So I'm going to use this stamp here. I love it. That looks cool. See, look at that one. Isn't that cool? This is how simple they are. So I just take these and I put them, let me do a different color. So I just take these and I put them in the oven. For mine, you know what? Let's see if I can read the directions. Just so people have some clue. Every clay is different. Mine's 275 for 15 minutes. That's what my directions say. So just whatever clay you're using. But if you're doing the air dry, then you just let them dry. And they have air dry clay at Dollar Tree. That's where I got my air dry clay from, was from Dollar Tree. I picked up quite a bit of it. All right, I'm going to do a dark brown one, of course. And I'm going to use this right here. I don't know. It has a cool thing on it. What time are we looking at? Okay. Susan, are you back on yet? Because I will show you how to do that intuitive writing. In fact, you know what? I'll do that intuitive writing, whether Susan comes back on or not, because then hopefully Susan checks back on this video. And then I want to make this smaller. Then she can watch me do that intuitive writing little exercise. Love the writing, Janice? You can use these seal stamps on your envelope. Yes, yes, definitely. What I do if I'm going to put on an envelope, I'll show it to you in an envelope. I put them on envelopes when I do my, when I work in my RT junk journal. And I put them on the envelopes. This looks cool. I love this. Fabulous. Oh, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? This was this stamp here. I don't know what this stamp is. It just came off one of my things. But look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. Yes, happy Valentine's to everybody. What did someone say? Someone said, I have tons of wax seals, but using your clay is much. Yeah, isn't it much cheaper? And you know what else? Sometimes when I use the wax, it gets to me because you know how you melt it in the spoon and then you pour it. It starts giving me a headache sometimes. So not all the time, but sometimes. I do want to show you though. I do have real wax seals, the tools. So you can use those too. So if you have some of these, pull these out. Like, see, I have this. Again, it was probably around $10. I got it for $3.20, $3.74, $3.24 last year at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm gonna, this is the, I'll do it in front of you guys so you can see. This is this part, and then I love the number 7, so we're gonna imprint the number 7. So on this one, you just take this and go like this. Okay, sorry. I gotta do it closer to me. Come on. It's easy. It's just I needed to do it closer to me so I could see it. So anyway, you just twist this onto here. See, number 7. And I have a couple of other designs. I want some Harry Potter ones. I just have to not be cheap and spend the 20 bucks that I saw them and get the Harry Potter ones. It's like all the different houses, the insignias for all the different houses. I'll get those. So the next time I do one of these, I can use the Harry Potter ones. Isn't that cool? Love it. Yeah, you can also melt crayons. But you know what happened to me, Janice? I used crayons and I got the worst headache. So sometimes if I use certain markers for too long, like Sharpies, I get headaches. So it's just me. It's not everybody. It's just me. All right. Let me see what time we got. Okay. This is the last one. And then I want to show you how you take the paint to them. Or old candles too. Yeah, I've heard of that too. I'm going to use this like little coin looking one again. And this is the last one I'm going to do. Because then I want to show you how to use a little bit of the gold paint or silver paint on them. This one with the native is this my favorite. How cool. Love it. Okay, so those are over there. Let me bring this up a little bit. Oh, my camera. Oh gosh. Just a second, guys. It's going to be crazy for a second. My camera popped out of the socket. Okay. That wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. Oh, I didn't use the button one. Oh, well, next time. Okay. That's why I keep all those little smalls in this little thing, because those things, whew. If you don't keep those in something, they will get lost real easy. You'll never find those little small stamps again. And I never used to use my small stamps, and now my little smalls are like some of my favorites, because I make, I make these for these wax seals, and also for my grungy stamps. Okay. And putting your clay in these are fabulous. I love it. Okay. Try. I don't do. Okay, I love doing crayons. That's great. Yeah, the crayons is a great idea. You get so many colors and stuff. I did the crayons before too. Okay, so let me take back. These ones are already baked, so I have to bake those, right? So let me just show you on some of these here that I of highlighting them with a little bit of gold or whatever. I'll do that one. Gold looks good on that. We'll do a little gold on that. We'll do a little, maybe a little silver or black on that. On that number 7. Just picking some ones out that are going to look really cool. Okay. Hey, has anybody tried hot glue? I haven't tried the hot glue, but I know people use hot glue for that. I'm trying to think if I used paint last time or if I'm going to use my new paints. Because these are new paint. I used to have Inca Golds in different colors, but my Inca Golds got moldy and I didn't rebuy them. But if you use paints that are solid, that are opaque, not translucent, but opaque, metallics, that'll look really cool. So, let me see which gold I want to use. I want to use this antique gold. I can't remember if I used paint last time or if I used a pen, or if I used like a gold paint pen or gold marker. I'm going to find out right now. I'm going to find out. Let me use a little brush. This way I don't have to get my hands so messy. So I'm using that gold paint. Yeah, I used gold paint because I was going to use a marker, but it actually looked better with the paint. So I just can't remember what I did last time because I was experimenting. Oh, and I learned how to do this from, remember Jenny Belly? If you've been watching mixed media videos for any amount of time, you know who Jenny Belly, her channel. I'll try to put a link to her channel. She doesn't do as many videos anymore because she has her own channel, but love her. She did these like 10 years ago or something, and I ran across her video and I was like, oh, I always wanted to do those. So I'm just lightly brushing this gold over the top, just lightly with this brush. And look what it does. See how it really brings everything out? It just makes it look nicer. I love it. And then I have some silver. Let me put that brush down. think the silver is what I use. And I think the black is what I want to use for the other. I don't know. Let's see. Just a little bit of black paint. And then I have this metallic silver, which I think might be what I used on this one. So let's see. God, I can't believe how fast the time goes, you guys. It's already almost time to be done. Can you guys believe it? It goes so quick. I haven't I'll here shortly. I just want to get a little ahead on this, just showing you guys this, because like I said, I want to finish up as close as I can to 4, because I know people are gonna, there's Super Bowl stuff happening, so I am aware of that. Okay, where's the stiff brushes? I like stiff brushes for this. Where's another stiff brush? There we go. When I'm doing this, I really like stiffer brushes. The stiff brushes work out really nice. Those stiff brushes that you like don't know what to do with, stuff like this, they work really good. Oh shoot, I just dipped that in black. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me get as little paint on this as possible. Okay, let me go to the silver one. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I just used this color right here, which is like a metallic silver. Even a little black might look good on here. So I put that on there like that. And let me try a little black. A little black on the top. Sorry, I was off camera. Didn't mean to be off camera. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Artsy Girl. Then I'll show you guys up close if it turns out cool, if I like it. I don't like that much. All right, I'm gonna let this dry because I just did it in black, but I think what's gonna look good is just the silver. I'll do some silver over that because that just black just took the design out. But I experimented. I found out. So better, I like better to put on the silver one, just put the silver paint on there. See how much prettier that looks? I like that better with that one. But you don't know until you try these things, so let me just throw a little gold on this one. But if you have a gold marker or a gold paint pen or a silver marker or a silver paint pen, you can also use that. Let's do a little gold on the black and see what this looks like. Oh, I like this gold on the black. I'll show it to you guys. Look how cool that looks. Fabulous. Right when I did it, I'm like, oh, that's gonna look good. So maybe let's try to fix this one that way. Even though it's not totally dry, let's just see. Yep, I already like it. Look at that, see? So that was a silver one. That was a gray one that I did black, which I didn't like, but I just did the gold over the black, and that turned out really cool. And let's do some gold over this one. Pretty. Look how much prettier that is. gold basically over the gold. So you can see how much better they look when you go ahead and put a little bit of paint on. Look how pretty that is. Oops. There's that one. A little gold over the brown. Gold over the black looks phenomenal. Love that. And a little bit of silver over the silver. So there they are, you guys. I think they come out pretty cool. And they're so easy and it's so fun. It's another one of those no-brainer things, like when you don't really want to, like, you want to craft, but like you don't want to, like, you know, have to think too much. You don't want to have to get too many things out. These are fun. Just either make yourself some stamps, some grungy stamps, or however you want to make your stamps. Or make yourself some of these, we'll let these dry. Some of these wax seals made out of clay. All right, we're going to have our giveaway. Let me bring this up. I'm going to look at chat. Let me put these to the side because they need to dry. Okay, so those need to dry. Let me put these away. These gold paints. I wonder what this would have looked like on something. You know, I want to try it really quick. What would this look like on the brown? Or on this? Let's just try it really quick. This is a Master's Touch called Brown Red, but it's a total metallic. Let's look at it. It's cool. I just want to try it really quickly and see what this does. It may work. It may not. Oh, I like it. And maybe doing the gold and then doing this over the gold is the key because it looks really cool like this. Oh, I like it better. Look. Isn't that pretty? That's prettier. All right, let's just try it on this one really quick. See, I like this on the gold better too. So put the gold down first and then put that type of rose gold on top. Isn't that pretty? So first I put the gold paint down, then I put the rose gold this one over here on top. Oh, that's pretty. I like that better. Okay. Let me clean up this paint. I'll look at chat. Okay, let me just. Okay, so try it on black. Oh, that rose gold color on black? I bet you that would look pretty on black. Okay, I'll try it really quick. Here, remember this one? This is gold. Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh, look at this. You are so right. Oh my gosh. Look. So first it was gold, and then I put the rose gold on top. You are so right to do that on the black. I love the addition to first put gold and then do the rose gold on top so you have the mixture of both. That makes it look so rich. And just the rose alone would look really pretty. So this is the color, you guys, if you want to get this. Because tomorrow this is going to be $3. Because it'll probably be half off. Master's Touch, it's called Brown Red. And the other one was the same brand. It was called Antique Gold. There's Antique Gold and just plain gold. All right, so let me get these up. And what time is it? Oh, we're at 3:58 already. Okay, let me just quickly show you guys, because I said I would do it, how to do the intuitive writing. I'm just going to show you simple. I'm not going to show you with a brush and ink. I'm just going to use a pen, a regular ink pen, because it may be hard for people to use a liner brush. A lot of times I use a liner brush with A lot of times I use liner brush. I dip my liner brush into ink. Okay, this is a liner brush. But this could be hard to control. So I usually use some ink like this and dip it in and do that. But that sometimes that's hard, okay, to start that way, because then you have to also control a brush. So let me use an ink pen. A brush pen is another great idea, because then you have control. Let me do it with a brush pen, because I think to get that look, you really need something like a brush pen. So instead of using this right here, or even like an Asian brush, I'm going to use a brush tip marker. Okay. Just looking for some paper. Hopefully everybody can see. Okay, so what I do is I just write like, okay, let's say it's an E, okay? Like the letter E. There's the letter E, right? I like to make the letter E backwards and really deform the letter E. See how I deformed it? So here's an E, right? But I made a letter E backwards. First I made it backwards, and I really went up like this, and then take this and go down. Then go like this. Put a line there. Put a line there. Put a line there. See how I just took an E and I deformed it? So that's my biggest thing, is I try to deform, like letter H. There's a letter H, right? I take the letter H and I don't connect it, and I deform it, and I go like that. So it's an H, but not really. You can start throwing some lines in it like this. And now look at that. You could even connect it and still be cool. Let's do an F. There's a letter F, right? So I'm going to deform the letter F. I'm going to go like that and like that. And you can put two lines at the bottom and go like that. And look how it starts looking like Asian writing. An A. Let's do an A. Here's the letter A, right? A. And then go like that. So now it doesn't really look like an A anymore, does it? Put a line up at the top. Put two lines here. I'll do just a couple more. Do an M. Here's an M, right? Do an M and don't connect any of the lines. That looks cool. A, B, C, D. Let's do a D. Here's a D, right? Take the D. Don't connect the line here. Go like this and go like that. Then you can throw some lines in here. You can throw a line in there. You can throw a line all the way across. A Z. Instead of making a Z, and then throw some lines in it. That's an easy one. A T, throw some lines in it, go like this. How cool is that for a T right there? So that's the kind of intuitive writing that you can do. It's easy. It makes it easier if you just use regular letters, but deform the letters, add lines over them, make them longer, exaggerate them a little bit more. So I hope that helps out some people there with the intuitive writing. I learned it from Robin McClendon. She does it completely different than I do it, but everybody's going to do it different because it's your own intuitive writing. But that's going to give you, I think, a little bit of a tip, a head start to being able to start doing that. And you'll create your own style as you keep doing it and keep practicing it. Okay, so let's do a giveaway. Oh, and I got this pen. If you specifically want this pen, they still have it at Hobby Lobby. This is what it looks like. It has some Asian writing on it. I don't know what it's called. And it will work. You can even use a regular magic marker, but the brush tip really allows you to just be looser, and I don't know, I think the brush tip's going to work better. So any brush tip marker would work. Once you get this down, you can go to the liner brush and dip it into ink. You can also use the Asian brushes, which I have those too, and you can use those. So, okay, so let's do the giveaway. Okay, so everyone says, Janice, love that writing. Thank you. I have one on game and one on Angie. What kind of pen are you using? Hope they also have some paint on the safe. My luck would be gone. What brand? Okay, everyone's asking me about the brand of this pen. I know, you guys. I don't know because look, all it had at Hobby Lobby. Now, you guys, I got 50. I think there's 3 of the cart. Also use, if you have the Jane Davenport one, any brush pen's going to work, you guys. You could probably just use a regular marker, but I think you're going to get that style, the way this looks, with a brush pen better. If you have the Jane Davenport one, brush pen, this is fabulous. This does it really fabulous too. So just if you don't have that one, just get yourself any brush pen, because I've used this one too for that technique, and I love it. So, okay, so let me get a piece of paper. Oh, let me show you giveaway stuff. Since we're short on time, I don't have time to go over the printables, but pretty much everybody has seen the printables. You can choose printable kit number 1 or printables kit number 2. Okay? So you can choose 1 or 2. What else do we got? We have all the coloring books. Adult coloring books. We still have some of those left. These are the last bit of the adult coloring books left. And I've gone through these quite a few times. We have the sets of stickers. So you get both these. So that's a prize. I have a really strange surprise to add to this today. I got a strange one. Okay, it's this cool makeup bag, which it can be makeup or pencil, or, you know, planner bag, whatever you want. But I picked this up a while back, and I got a couple of them for giveaways. It's a mini gel lamp used with gel nail polish. So the giveaway, okay? And just so no confusion, and we can speed the process of the decals. These you use to make texture plates, and I've shown how to do these. Okay, so that's the giveaway. Let's do, how many people do we got watching? 11? Okay, let's do 1 through 15. Wait, just 1 second. Don't do it yet. I gotta write a number now. Okay, everybody, 1 through 15, go. And then I'll answer the questions. Some people had questions, so I'll answer those in just a second. Okay, let me see. Okay, is everybody? Nobody's guessed the number, but I'll choose the person who got the closest here. Just want to make sure that everybody has their number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so everybody has now chosen a number, I believe. So I'm gonna go the person who got it closest, and I'm gonna round up. Okay, like how you always round up in numbers. So I'm rounding up. So the person who got it closest, rounding up, is Carrie. I chose number 9, and Carrie had number 10. So since I rounded up, Carrie gets it. Carrie, what do you what prize do you want? And we'll do 2. We'll do 1 more giveaway. Just waiting for Carrie to tell me what she wants. You want the printables? Okay, Carrie, do you want the printables 1 or 2? I don't know, Carrie, if you've seen the printables before. I'll just... These are the first ones from the first month. So you can get an idea. Okay, so that's the first ones. And then the second ones were the ones for this month. Those were January's. This is February's. I have a lot of intuitive writing ones. A lot. This is probably one of my favorite packets, February's. This is one of my favorite. Look how that jelly print came out. Came out like an old wall. I love it. Okay, so do you want printables packet 1 or packet 2? This is packet 2 right here. This is February. So do you want February or January? So this is February's. This one's January's, the first one I showed you. So this is February. And Carrie, make sure that you go to my Etsy shop. There'll be a link below in about an hour. Or go to any of my other videos, and in any of my other videos in the description, you can go, and it's a clickable link. It says Etsy. Click Etsy. Then it'll take you to my Etsy shop. Right-hand corner says contacts. Hit right-hand corner, and you can leave your address there. So, Carrie, did you want February's or did you want January's? February. Okay, very good. February printables. Okay, Carrie, you'll be getting those as soon as I get your address. Unless I've sent you stuff before. I don't know if I have or not. Okay. One more giveaway. Let me write down the number. How many people do we got? We have 12 people. Okay, let's do 1 through 12. Go. Okay, okay, Carrie, I have your address. Okay. Okay, Janice, you got it. It was number 7. So Janice, yay, Janice, you won. It was number 7. So Janice, what do you want? What do you want for your winnings? So Janice, you won. So what did you want for your winnings? Okay, printables. Janice, which printables did you want? Did you want February's? February's has that has the Cocoa Pellies and all this. Or did you want January's? Or did you want this one? I think you already have this one. So I'm just here to see which ones Janice wants. February. Okay, great. Okay, Janice. There you go. You got February's. And good. Carrie, I already have your address. So Carrie, don't worry about it. I have your address, of course, Janice. And Carrie, don't worry about it. If I sent you stuff, I save all the addresses so that everyone doesn't have to keep doing that every time. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me and keeping me company. I hope you were inspired by some things I did today. And I guess that's it. We can all go eat now. My husband has that barbecue ready, so I'm gonna go eat. My address was sent to your Etsy shop. Okay, very good, Carrie. Then don't worry about sending your address. I have it then. And I hope you guys are inspired to make some wax seals out of clay and make yourself some grungy stamps. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Okay, everybody go enjoy the Super Bowl. Go enjoy your food. And I will see you guys next Sunday, 2 o'clock Pacific time. Same place, same time. All right. Talk to you guys later. And thank you to my moderators. All right. Bye, guys.